It's 7 a.m. in Los Angeles, 10 a.m. in New York City. In London, it's 2 p.m. And in Riyadh, 5 p.m. In Malaysia, it's 1977. I'm Jay Sheldon, and I'm not wearing pants. Hello, everybody. Yes, I am, however, wearing a hat tonight. I need a haircut. So I put my hat on. Besides, I think it's a cool hat, and I love what it says. Believe. Invis Toby, hello there. You almost forgot, but you're here. Good. Good news. Glad to see you here. Yeah, believe. Believe in whatever. Believe in yourself. Believe in UFOs. Believe things will get better. I like this. Just believe. Where did I find this? I forget where I got this hat. I don't remember, but it's cool. So, believe. Yeah. Wow. It is a Saturday night. A Saturday night, and I got nothing better to do than sit here and buffalo sandwich with you people. But you know what? There's probably not much else I'd rather be doing. I enjoyed this a lot, and I thank you for joining us. We want to thank Stream Beats for the music. Streambeats.com is where you'll find copyright-free, strike-free music you can use on your YouTube videos, twitch.tv, Facebook, wherever it might be. Guaranteed no hits, no strikes, no copyright violations. So, yeah, Harris Heller's streambeats.com. Thank you. Be sure you like, subscribe, share, all those things that make the algorithms pump us up the charts. And on Facebook, we are on Facebook Live. The page is called I'm Not Wearing Pants. You can like that, follow it, share it. And on YouTube, it's this logo here. You'll see Jay Sheldon's channel, and we are live there. And also triple casting, as we always do, to twitch.tv. Be sure you subscribe. And I will only mention it once or twice, but if you are so inclined, you'll see a little link here on twitch.tv. Well, you'll see it everywhere, but it only works on twitch.tv. On Facebook Live, up above here in the description, there's a link. And you can make a donation to help defray the cost of running the show. It says here, help me be a better boomer. So I think next time around, when this particular campaign is over, I think I shall raise money for something else. I don't know what. We'll see. I got a lot. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tabs open tonight to share with you guys. From the sublime to the stupid to the up to the silly. And we'll do a little bit of that tonight. Also, of course, we'll continue our bifurcated Alice in Wonderland chapter. As you know, last time that chapter, I don't know, it was 9 or something, was so long, I cut it in half. I made a part 1, and this will be part 2. And you know what? Even part 2 is longer than a normal chapter. So there's that. Oh my. Now we went to a dinner at a Chinese stall. It's hard to explain if you haven't been here or if you don't live in Malaysia. There are mamaks, which are basically Indian food, sort of. There's Malay stalls, food stalls, and then there are Chinese food stalls, because everything here is, it's all one big happy family. That's the tourism headline. The reality is that the races are all separate, and this whole place is nothing but systemic racism everywhere you look, from the government on down. And for some reason, it just works. So it wouldn't work in the U.S. ever. Oh my God. In the U.S., this place would, like, liberals' heads would explode. Literally explode. But here, you know what? Until I moved here almost 20 years ago, I didn't have a racist bone in my body. And in a bad way, I still don't. But this country has actually made me more aware of the differences and the separation of the races than, if let me give you a short example. If you were to say some idiot woman driver, I know, sexist, who cares, shut up. Some idiot woman driver cut me off in traffic today. Well, here it would be, the first question would be, Chinese, or Malay, or Indian, or you wouldn't even say some idiot driver. It would be some idiot Chinese driver or Malay driver. Fill in the blank, race goes here. So we identify everything here by race. In fact, the government itself gives special preferential treatment. It's in, if I'm not mistaken, it's even in the Constitution, to Bhumiputras. Bhumiputra is another way of saying sons of the soil, the native Malay folks here. So anyway, it amuses me because I think, being an ex-American, I think, how would this go down in the U.S., especially nowadays when people are like so cuckoo and, love anything having to do with race. If it's anything going on, we're starting to be the same way, you guys, U.S. people. Automatically, the question is, what race are they? Are they xenophobic? Are they racist? I've never been so glad I left that country. I still love that country with all my heart, and I believe things will get better. They ain't right now. But I truly believe in my heart that things will get better, or maybe get back to being better, if you know what I mean. Misha, demigod of discordance, it is wonderful to see you again. Good morning. Exercising with my fams right now. Well, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Go for it. Sorry, just trying to help you out. I can provide you with some background music tonight. Does that help? Does that inspire you to go faster, push harder, exercise more? I do love these tracks. They're so cool. Harris Heller, streambeats.com. Oh, more cool news. If you want to get in touch with me, I had put my normal email out there, but it's getting jammed. And so I wanted to make a separate way that you could get in touch. Welcome, Misha. A separate way that you can get in touch. And I did that. And I just listed it right down here. And can you even see it? I thought that would pop out when I did that color, but now I'm wearing a red shirt and I got red lights in the background. So there is an email address. You can send me whatever you like. You want to send me your opinion about something, some fan art. You want to just get in touch. You want to talk about something. You can do that right here. nopants@jsheldon.com is the email. Send it into the show. I check that regularly. I get that email. So any way you'd like to communicate with me, one of the easiest, if you want to talk offline, is nopants right there. nopants@jsheldon.com. And I will get your email. And we have received email at my normal email address from folks. Thank you very much for getting in touch. I do read them and I reply to them. And I promise I will reply to your emails too. So it's a brand new email account I've just set up on my server, and we'd love to hear from you. So by all means, please get in touch. As far as how you can get on the show, yes, you can be part of the show, and I really want you to, if you are so inclined. You can either video call, normal call, use a hand phone, a cell phone, a house phone. This is a Connecticut number, 1-860-598-0987. It is a Skype call. You can also call directly with your hand phone or laptop if you have Skype and call. Skype installed. Just look for that logo. It's so hard. It's reversed here. That logo there. And search J. Sheldon, or you can actually, I think, search I'm Not Wearing Pants. And that will show you, I think it'll show you this logo right here. And then, and you can call. We'll put you right on the air, live. Be nice. Be nice. I can cut you off as quickly as I can put you on the show. So be nice. I know you will. I know my audience. But yeah, if you'd like to join us, please, by all means, the number is right here. Or Skype J. Sheldon. And we'll put you on. We'd love to have you. Anything you want to talk about. In fact, we're going to move into the little Facebook review segment in which we'll talk about things that surprised me, pissed me off, made me laugh, made me go, and we'll have that coming up in just a second. I started talking about the Chinese stalls we went to for dinner, and then I got off on the subject of racism. But here's the funny thing that happened. We're sitting at the table, and there's all kinds of folks sitting around, and at these places like mamak stalls, Chinese food stalls, Malay food stalls, they're in like shop lots, mostly corner shop lots, and they have all these little different kinds of foods, different vendors that sell different types of food, char kway teow, mee, wonton mee. The place I go to also has a really good Thai food stall, and the newest one there is called Ninja Chicken. I think it's a franchise. It looks like one, but it's so good. And they have all different kinds. My favorite is salted egg yolk chicken. It's a fried chicken with salted egg yolk sauce on top. Oh my God, to die for. To die for. It is so good. And then you can have it with rice, which is a staple food here. But also, kind of cool, kind of unique, you can have it with spaghetti. And they have different kinds of, they have a mushroom sauce, a tomato sauce. So I always get the salted egg chicken with spaghetti with tomato sauce. So I get kind of a East-West fusion-y thing going on. Anyway, I'm sitting there eating. Oh, and by the way, I use chopsticks. I'm really damn good at it, and I'm left-handed. So people are always amazed. The Guaylo can eat with chopsticks really well. I can pick up like individual grains of rice with my chopsticks. I'm that good. Little boasting there. But also now I'm eating spaghetti with chopsticks. I mean, honestly, it's not that much different from mee. Mee is, if you don't know, it's almost like spaghetti, actually. Maybe thinner. And not as bitey as pasta, but same. So eating spaghetti though with tomato sauce with chopsticks it's weird at first for the mozzarella. But anyway, I keep missing the point of what I'm telling you this for. As I'm sitting there, this guy and his daughter. The daughter was maybe I want to say 8 years old, 7, 8 years old. They're going to the bathroom. The bathrooms in these places, honestly, you want to avoid them. If you can hold it till you get home, hold it till you get home. Gas station bathrooms are cleaner than these bathrooms. The food is fantastic. Some of the best, tastiest food. But honestly, the bathrooms, you don't want to go there. So as this guy's walking with his daughter towards the bathroom, I can tell where they're headed. I hear him say as they walk by, "Don't touch anything, anywhere." And it was like, best piece of advice ever. Don't touch anything, anywhere. I mean, nowadays, with all this pandemic crap going on, we're all careful about what we touch and washing our hands and all that garbage. But it goes doubly when you're going to the bathroom in one of these places. That's the golden rule of eating in Malaysian stalls. Very useful advice, Misha, you're right. Public toilets are gross. Kiwi Little, hey, good to see you. Best piece of advice, number one rule, Don't touch anything anywhere. All right. Oh, by the way, I got a call. I might be doing another animation, the voice for a character in another animation. Excuse me. I can't really say much because it's P&C, but I got a call and I'm up for a part, and I will for sure tell you what that is when I can. So, all right, let's go to Facebook review, shall we? This just popped about 2 hours ago. Northeast, this is, wow. This is not that big news if you live in Japan, because in Japan there are earthquakes all the time. They're very used to it there. However, this is a big one. Magnitude 6.9 earthquake around 6 p.m. local time in Japan happened. And a tsunami advisory issued for Miyagi Prefecture. It was lifted about an hour and a half later. And there is footage. I'm not going to play the sound for this, but there is footage of this from different security and webcams from around, well, I assume it's Miyagi Prefecture. Issued for Miyagi, lifted an hour and a half later, kind of reading the, some local municipalities report declared evacuation orders along coastal areas. Those have all been lifted. No reports of any fatalities, thankfully. No abnormalities at the nuclear power plants in the Tohoku region. So, yeah, scary stuff. Wow, very scary stuff. And I found this too, and I love it. Whoops, I moved the wrong thing. Here we go. Remove this. If you're offended by cartoons, maybe you should get a job or something. Yes, I love that. As you sit in your mommy's basement eating TV dinners or s'mores. You remember s'mores? Graham cracker, chocolate, roasted marshmallows. They're really yummy. Loved by left-wing, liberalist, jobless morons across the planet. Anyway, if you're offended by cartoons, maybe you should get a job or something. All right. Let's go on to some good news, because I don't want to focus on a bunch of bad crap tonight. It happens all the time. It goes on often. And frankly, I don't want to talk about it. This is such a cool thing. I found this article. Hold on. Again, I got to... There we go. Okay. This is from Architectural Digest. I know. Snooze, right? Not really. It's rather cool, actually. And they've got some beautiful photos and layouts of different beautiful architecture and stuff. And they just published an article which is called The Most Beautiful Public High Schools in America. And guess what? I scrolled down to Connecticut, and wouldn't you know it, this is my alma mater. The Housatonic Valley Regional High School in Canaan, well, technically Falls Village, Connecticut, is where I went to high school. And it made the list. Okay, hold on. Let me take a break here. Misha says, yeah, I remember s'mores. They are really good, actually. We don't want to turn into the comic book guy from The Simpsons, and I mean the modern approach version of him. Not the season 1 to 8 version. Nicely done. Okay, back to high school. Do you remember your high school? Do you? If for some of you, I'm sure it wasn't that long ago. For me, it was a very long time. Can I just be honest? Y'all know about how old I am. I graduated from high school in 1970. Guess. Take a guess. It was in the 70s. You know that much. Misha remembers her high school. When did I graduate from high school? What year? June. I forget the day. Usually it's June, middle of June, towards the end of June. No guesses in the chats? What year I graduated high school? Come on, somebody. Somebody guess. I was standing right on the... In fact, I'm going to show you a picture of me standing right there where my mouse is. Right there on the steps at my graduation. Okay, nobody's guessing, I'll tell you. 1976. 76, 86, 96, 2006, 16, holy crap, 40, what is this, 2021? 45 plus years ago? Wow, 1996. No, 1976. Anyway, 1976, I graduated from high school. And my high school, my alma mater, has for Connecticut been voted. I don't know who voted. Oh wait, I'm way off. Yeah, very way off. But thanks for the compliment. You missed by 20 years. There's a list. I don't know what's. Do I have any U.S. listeners tonight? Colorado, the East High School in Denver. That's a beautiful building. Wow. So it's alphabetized. California Torrance High School. Yeah, Spanish architecture. That's nice. Arkansas. So it's all alphabetized as you scroll through whatever state you're from. You'll find your state here listed, and what Architectural Digest has determined is the most beautiful high schools in those states. And the reason I thought this was cool is that this is my high school. Now, just to make it one little bit cooler, this is me right there at my high school graduation in 1976. This is an old Instamatic camera, film camera, photograph. I think my mom took this, and I saved the picture. I had the picture, and I digitized it. And the focus sucks. The color sucks. You know, good old Instamatic cameras. If I'm not mistaken, right there, that's Ed Kirby, who was the principal of the high school at the time. I believe that's Richard Alto, the vice principal. There's no way I could identify any of these other people. I just know Ed Kirby because that mustache right there was a signature of Ed's. This big chunkin mustache that he had. But anyway, I did a speech. I was one of the speakers at my graduation, and my speech was called Laughter. Figures. I went on to have a career making people laugh, so that was a lot of fun. But you see, the lampposts, the pillars, this gray brick, it's brownish in this picture, but that is that right there. Right there. Very cool. And that's me doing a speech about laughter. In the speech, I did impressions. I did impressions of Richard Nixon, and I forget who else I did, but it was fun. And this was my graduation ceremony with the old gown. There's a cap there somewhere, and all these are the diplomas they're going to hand out. I think I do still have mine, as a matter of fact. I still have somewhere kicking around my high school diploma. All right, a couple more things, and then we're going to move on. Let me dump this, and let me take a look at this sad news. I am such a Tina Turner fan. This woman is absolutely amazing. Let me get rid of the ads here. Tina Turner has had an amazing career. She's had some high highs and some damn low lows. But she is saying goodbye to fans. She's doing that with a documentary amidst PTSD, a stroke, cancer. This woman has really seen it all. She bids a final farewell. This from the NewYorkPost.com. Final farewell to her fans in a touching new film that shows how she's finally overcome her painful past and finally found happiness. If you don't know Tina Turner, you got to check it out. Check out her music. Just search her out on YouTube or whatever video channels you use. Her music is amazing. She's done parts in films. There she is. She is, how old is this wonderful lady? 81 years old. My God. Plagued by ill health, including a stroke and cancer, and suffered kidney failure that led to a transplant back in 2017. I didn't realize that. I follow her as best I can. I never got a chance to see her in concert. I would love to have had that chance, but she is officially hanging up her hat and retiring. And there she is. Look at that. She still looks great, doesn't she? Amazing. Amazing woman. Second husband, Erwin Bach, in 2015. So great article there, thenewyorkpost.com. You can check it out if you want to read all the specifics. But yeah, this is an amazing woman who had an amazing career, and she's got a great documentary. She recently did a role in Disney's Soul. Really? I did not know that. Very cool. Wow. Of course, she was in what was it? Wasn't a Mad Max film? She played a great character in that. I'm pretty sure it was Mad Max. Thunderdome was the song. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. We love Tina Turner, indeed. All right. And finally, a great dad joke. I had to leave you with this. Well, it's not the last thing, but second last. Alligators can live up to 100 years, which is why there is an increased chance that they will see you later. Oh my God. Okay, dad joke, I know. This one, this is incredible. A friend of mine posted this on Facebook. I hope, Maria, it's okay that I share this. I don't think she actually, I don't know if she wrote it or not. Maybe she did. Anyway, she says quarantine style. You know the name of the show, I'm Not Wearing Pants, or J. Sheldon, No Pants. Yeah, Thunderdome. Was that the name of the film? Was the film Thunderdome? Was Thunderdome the name of the song? And it was in a Mad Max film. I don't remember. I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Thunderdome. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It was a Mad Max film. Okay. It's Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Cool. Cool. I wish I could share the song with you, but talk about copyright hits. Okay, watch parts of The Road Warrior and all of Fury Road. Cool. Oh, please do. Misha has yet to watch it. Oh, please, please do, because it's damn cool. All right, back to this. This is cool. Quarantine style. You know my show, I'm Not Wearing Pants, right? That's my channel. With so much working from home involving video conference calls, I've perfected the work wardrobe with accessories for the upper half of the body, while wearing track pants or a skirt for the bottom. Now, I'm not wearing a skirt, but I'm not wearing pants. So on the other hand, and this is true, I didn't think about this, men on work from home mode are not so well groomed, because we not only have to at least put a shirt on, we have to do our hair. Well, okay, women too, but we have to shave. That's something women don't, well, most women don't have to do. Yeah, Mad Max 3 is called Thunderdome. Thank you for that. So yeah, I saw this and I thought, you know what? This is like my life now. I'm Not Wearing Pants is all about the fact that the reason I called it that was because we all work from home and we all are on these video chats, and it looks very much like this shot when you're talking and doing work and on with work. But the chances are 99.9% of us from here down are not wearing what you would normally would wear if you were at the office, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Come on, tell me the truth. That's why, by the way, I'm still looking for an underwear company to sponsor my show. I am actually in talks with one. The other one said because of the lockdown, they like to meet the people they work with just to check them out, make sure they're legit, and obviously legit. But we cannot meet in person because of that. Hopefully once things loosen up and we get out of house arrest, we'll be able to get together, because they love the idea of sponsoring the show. So hopefully I'll get an underwear company to sponsor I'm Not Wearing Pants. Then I can wear their underwear on the show. I'm probably not going to model it for you, though. You really, you don't want to see that. Trust me, you don't want to see this. I know that feeling. Goes especially to my cousin. Okay. All right. Quarantine style. There you go. Enough of that. It is a good idea, though. And yeah, you're right. We guys have to shave. In fact, I shaved earlier this evening. So, you know what? I look like I'm bald with this cap on. Okay. Look, I'm such a sporty guy tonight. I got the Brooklyn shirt. I got the Believe baseball cap on. I look like I'm ready to go out and toss a few. Or toss a few. That's an even better idea. Playing NBA games, but only if you... What? Sometimes he attends calls from his high school with other teachers, and he's wearing shorts. Oh, okay. Cool. Playing NBA games, but only if you don't need to be seen in the call. You mean he's on the call with his high school playing games at the same time? Damn. Talented. He's always dressed when teaching. And you shaved yesterday? Good. That's the thing with Asian guys. Most, not all, but most do not have to shave. I guess it depends on the race. Indian guys normally do. They have thick beards. Chinese folks, not so much. Malay guys, yes and no on the shaving. I think it's not much different. But yeah, Misha says, however, since I did it now then before, it took a while to feel my face again. Get a new razor. I bought a new brand of razor, by the way, because they were cheaper. Mistake. Do not skimp on razors. Two things. One is, even fresh out of the bag or box, they won't shave well. You'll have stubble. He's a teacher, not a student, Misha says. Oh, okay. That makes sense. He's still playing NBA games while he's teaching, right? Yeah. Anyway, the other downside about buying cheap razors is that within about 3 shaves, maybe 4, they're dull as a rock. They're like a butter knife. These things are terrible. I'm no longer buying this brand. Honestly, it's Gillette. I'll just tell you, because I got no compulsion about knocking off brands here. No problem. If you're good, I'll mention it. If you're bad, I'll mention it. I love Gillette. I use Gillette all the time. There was this Gillette Blue Strip razor they're disposable. And it was great. Lasted a long time. Gave me a nice close shave. It's a triple blade. But there's this new one. And it doesn't have the blue strip. And it sucks. It's wicked bad. It doesn't, even from, like I said, the first shave, not great. And in about 3 shaves, it's horrendously bad. So, yeah, it blows. No more of that. Oh, now I lost my light. Wait. Boom. That's no good. How about that? Is that any better? Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Let's do that. Because if I turn this thing up, it'll blast, and it's terrible. A little late, but hello. Hello, Chaotic Robot. You're not late. You're always on time. It doesn't become a party until you get here. And you're here now, which is good news. More coffee. Hello. I just looked at my Twitch feed. I don't know if you see it that way or if it's me. Let me try my other. Okay, no, it's this monitor. Oh my God. I got to adjust that monitor. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing Alice. Yeah, we're doing Alice. Man, I've done 40 minutes. I did 40 minutes of buffalo sandwich here, which is my way of saying BS. Okay. Hey, Misha. All right, we got Alice to get to. I've got to get through here. Just a few quick reminders before we do, and I'll remind you one more time. I've set up a new email, so if you want to get in touch, before people were sending me stuff on my normal email, my regular email, but I've set up a new account, and it's right here. Whoop, right here. No pants. Whoop, no pants at jsheldon.com. There. I'll put all the red on it so you can see. nopants@jsheldon.com. Whatever you want to send me, whatever email you want to send me, please don't spam me. I don't care about your special offers. But you can send me reaction to the show, your opinions, what you like, what you don't like. You want to send me some material I can use on the show? I'd be happy to do that. Your fan art, whatever. Keep it coming on Twitter, by the way. I'm always I hardly ever use Twitter except to promote this show. But I do now because I'm always checking for the fan art and stuff. And thank you for those of you who do that. Really, really, truly appreciate it. Okay. Anyway, so whatever it is that you want to send along, you want to communicate with me. If you don't want to do that on Skype during the show, talk live to me and everybody, which you can email me. Nopants, NOPANTS @jsheldon.com, and I will get that, and I promise I will reply to all of your emails. I read them and I will reply to them. Thank you for that. Truly appreciate it. All right. Yeah, let's do this. Let us go over here and pop this open, which makes me even brighter. That's scary. All right. And we will do the continuing adventures of Alice in Wonderland. You know what? I got to scroll back, so bear with me here because I've lost what chapter this... Chapter 9, The Mock Turtle's Story is Chapter 9, The Mock Turtle's Story. But we cut it in half. And it is the other half of Chapter 9. You're right, Chaotic Robotic. I would call, but all you'd hear would be my sister's workout jams. Well, that's all right. Although I'd probably get a copyright strike if I hear that. So I'd be happy to take the call, but if you got workout jams in the background, I'm sure I'll probably get a ping on the copyrights. All right, one more sip of coffee juice. Go juice. And away we go. Alice in Wonderland. It is Chapter 9, Part 2. Okay. As you know what happened after they got through with the Mock Turtle, they wound up the Queen coming back and dragging them back off to the croquet grounds. So here we go. The other guests had taken advantage of the Queen's absence and were resting in the shade. However, the moment they saw her, they hurried back to the game, and the Queen, merely remarking that a moment's delay would cost them their lives. All the time they were playing, the Queen never left off quarreling with the other players and shouting, "Off with his head!" or "Off with her head!" Those whom she sentenced were taken into custody by the soldiers, who, of course, had to leave off being arches to do this, so that by the end of an hour or half an hour or so, there were no arches left, and all the players, except the King, the Queen, and Alice, were in custody and under sentence of execution. Then the Queen left, quite out of breath, and said to Alice, "Have you seen the Mock Turtle yet?" "No," said Alice. "I don't even know what a Mock Turtle is." "It's the thing Mock Turtle soup is made from," said the Queen. "Oh, I never saw one, or heard of one," said Alice. "Well, come on then," said the Queen, "and he shall tell you his history." And as they walked off together, Alice heard the King say in a low voice to the company generally, "You are all pardoned." "Come, that's a good thing," she said to herself, for she had felt quite unhappy at the number of executions the Queen had ordered. They very soon came upon a griffin, lying fast asleep in the sun. If you don't know what a griffin is, look at the picture. "Up, lazy thing," said the Queen, "and take this young lady to see the Mock Turtle, and to hear his history. I must go back and see after some executions I ordered." And she walked off, leaving Alice alone with the griffin. Well, Alice did not quite like the look of this creature, but on the whole she thought it would be quite safe to stay with it as to go after that savage queen. So she waited. The griffin sat up, rubbed his eyes, then it watched the queen till she was out of sight, and then it chuckled. "What fun!" said the griffin, half to itself, half to Alice. "What is the fun?" said Alice. "Why, she," said Griffin. "It's all her fancy. They never execute nobody, you know. Come on." "Everybody says 'come on' here," thought Alice, as she went slowly after it. "I never was so ordered about in all my life. Never." They hadn't gone far before they saw the Mock Turtle in the distance, sitting sad and lonely on a little ledge of rock, and as they came nearer, Alice could hear him sighing, as if his heart would break. She pitied him deeply. "What is this sorrow?" she asked the griffin, and the griffin answered very nearly in the same words as before. "It's all his fancy, that. He hasn't got no sorrow, you know. Come on." So they went up to the Mock Turtle, who looked at them with large eyes full of tears, but said nothing. "This here young lady," said the griffin, "she wants to know your history, she do." "I'll tell it to her," said the Mock Turtle in a deep, hollow tone. "Sit down, both of you, and don't speak a word till after I've finished." So they sat down, and nobody spoke for some minutes. Alice thought to herself, "I don't see how he can ever finish if he doesn't begin." But she waited patiently. "Once," said the Mock Turtle at last, with a deep sigh, "I was a real turtle." These words were followed by a very long silence, broken only by an occasional exclamation of "Hijikr" from the griffin, and the constant heavy sobbing of the Mock Turtle. Alice was very nearly getting up and saying, "Thank you, sir, for your interesting story," but she could not help thinking there must be more to come, so she sat and said nothing. "When we were little," said the Mock Turtle at last, more calmly, though still sobbing a little now and then, "we went to school in the sea. The master was an old turtle. We used to call him Tortoise." "Why did you call him Tortoise if he wasn't one?" Alice asked. "We called him Tortoise because he taught us," said the Mock Turtle angrily. "Really, you are very dull." "You ought to be ashamed of yourself for asking such a simple question," added the griffin, and then they both sat silent and looked at poor Alice, who felt ready to sink into the earth. At last the griffin said to the Mock Turtle, "Drive on, old fellow, don't be all day about it." And he went on with these words, "Yes, we went to school in the sea, though you mayn't believe it." "I never said I didn't," interrupted Alice. "You did," said the Mock Turtle. "Hold your tongue," said the griffin, before Alice could speak again. The Mock Turtle went on. "We had the best of educations. In fact, we went to school every day." "Oh, I've been to a day school too," said Alice. "You needn't be so proud as all that." "With extras?" asked the Mock Turtle a little anxiously. "Yes," said Alice. "We learned French and music." "And washing?" said the Mock Turtle. "Certainly not," said Alice indignantly. "Ah, then yours wasn't a really good school," said the Mock Turtle in a tone of great relief. "Now, At ours, they had at the end of the bill French, music, and washing extra. You couldn't have wanted it much, said Alice, living at the bottom of the sea. I couldn't afford to learn it, said the Mock Turtle with a sigh. I only took a regular course. What was that? Inquired Alice. Reeling and writhing, of course, to begin with, the Mock Turtle replied, and then the different branches of arithmetic, ambition, distraction, uglification, and derision. I never heard of uglification, Alice ventured to say. What is it? The Griffin lifted up both its paws in surprise. What? Never heard of uglifying, it claimed. You know what to beautify is, I suppose. Oh, yes, Alice said doubtedly. It means to make anything prettier. Well, then, the Griffin went on, if you don't know what to uglify is, you are a simpleton. Alice did not feel encouraged to ask any more questions about it, so she turned to the Mock Turtle and said, What else had you to learn? Well, there was mystery, the Mock Turtle replied, counting off the subject on his flappers. Mystery, ancient and modern, with seaography, then drawling, and the drawling master was an old conger eel that used to come once a week. He taught us drawing, sketching, and fainting in coils. What was that like? Said Alice. Well, I can't show it you myself, the Mock Turtle said. I'm too stiff, and the Griffin never learned it. Hadn't time, said the Griffin. I went to the classics master, though. He was an old crab, he was. I never went to him, the Mock Turtle said with a sigh. He taught laughing and grief, they used to say. So he did, said the Griffin, sighing in his turn, and both creatures hid their faces in their paws. And how many hours a day did you do lessons? Asked Alice, in a hurry to change the subject. Well, 10 hours the first day, said the Mock Turtle, 9 the next, and so on. What a curious plan, exclaimed Alice. Well, that's the reason they're called lessons, the Griffin remarked, because they lesson from day to day. This was quite a new idea to Alice, and she thought it over a little before she made her next remark. Then the 11th day must have been a holiday? Of course it was, said the Mock Turtle. And how did you manage on the 12th? Alice went on. Well, it's enough about lessons, the Griffin interrupted in a very decided tone. Tell her something about the games now. And as weird as it is to leave off, that's the end of that chapter. Chapter 10 will be next time, which is on Tuesday night. We'll do our next live stream. Yeah, Griffin gone DJ mode. I think you're right. Yeah, this is, again, weird writing, weird story, weird everything. Chapter 10 is coming up. We're almost at the end of Alice in Wonderland. Just a few more chapters to go. This chapter coming up next Tuesday will be The Lobster Quadrille. The Lobster Quadrille? It continues with the Mock Turtle's story, but it's a new chapter, and so we'll save it for next time. As crazy as this thing is, honest to God. It is insane. So we'll see what happens. According to my little scrolly thing here, I don't want to look ahead. I don't want to know. But I would guess there's maybe 3 or 4 more chapters, and that's likely about it. So head on over to the Gutenberg Project, gutenberg.org. Pick out a book and nominate one, and I'll decide which one we'll read next. Something fun, please. Nothing dark or heavy. Could be something, I don't know, vampire stories, something like that. That might be kind of fun. Something scary would be kind of cool. Doesn't have to be all, Alice in Wonderland or Wizard of Oz. Can be. Those are fun. But something interesting. Let me know what. If you'd like, don't forget, once again, you can contact me here. I've set up a new email address specifically for the show, nopants@jsheldon.com. And I will get and read and reply to your emails, I promise. Once again, reminder, if you'd like to help out, you can press this on twitch.tv. It will allow you to donate directly to the show. On Facebook Live, up above here, there is a link that'll do the same thing, because this doesn't work on YouTube or Facebook Live. No obligation. Appreciate it if you can. Help much. All right, and we will see you again on Tuesday with another live stream, 10 o'clock Malaysian time. And you can translate that into whatever it is around the other parts of the planet. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining and for sharing and liking. I really appreciate your being here. I got some really dedicated folks out there who show up every time, and I truly appreciate it. Angela Lynn is now following us. Thank you, Angela. Thanks so much for the follow. Follow, like, share. You are more than welcome. And Viz Toby, who says, thanks for the story. Truly, entirely my pleasure. We'll see you again next time. Until then, I'm Jay Sheldon, and I'm not wearing pants. Good night. Yo.